Alright, welcome, morning, greetings, and welcome to the last video of the TradeSmart series on how I personally make my ends meet in the markets. So in this video, I'll be basically putting together everything that I've taught in the last few videos. There shouldn't be anything new in this video, and I'm just going to speak as if everybody understands everything that I have taught till this point, because I did not get any feedbacks, any questions, any inputs, and yeah, that makes me think or believe that everybody understands exactly what I've been saying. So the only thing that I trade is internal range liquidity to external range liquidity. By internal range liquidity, I basically mean a fair value gap. By external range liquidity, I mean a swing high, a double high, or swing low and double lows. For example, in this case, we have AUD/JPY from the weekly perspective. We have a fair value gap here in the form of a BC. As we know, a BC or a bullish fair value gap supports higher prices. So what I trade is basically the move from this fair value gap to that external range liquidity. This is literally all I trade, internal to external, whether I will be buying or selling. Yeah, of course, in this example, it's a buy. So what I look for is an SMT divergence in a high time frame PD array, and couple that with the internal to external range move, liquidity move. In this case, what is a high time frame PD array? Well, for me, it's the daily, weekly, and monthly time frames. Nothing else in all these time frames matters. It's monthly, weekly, and daily. So since we're trading AUD/JPY, if I was to ask what's the pair that we can use to gauge SMT divergence for AUD/JPY, well, I'll be hoping that most of you or all of you would be saying NZD/JPY, because that's the correlated market. So we will open our NZD/JPY. Do we have an SMT divergence between the two inside of that high time frame PD array? Yes, we clearly do, because we can see here NZD was not able to reach the fair value gap here on the weekly time frame, while AUD/JPY was able to do so. So we have this SMT. I don't have to show you or explain to you what SMT divergence is, because I do have a video in the series showing an SMT divergence and how I spot different ones. So once we have an SMT divergence inside of a high time frame PD array, the next thing I do is time frame alignment. So if I'm working with a monthly time frame, the alignment that I need would be on a daily. If I'm working on a weekly time frame, the alignment that I would need would be on a 4-hour. If I'm working on a daily time frame, the alignment I would need would be on a 1 hour. So in this case, we have a weekly PD array, which means we need a 4-hour time frame alignment. So to make our SMT clear, let's bring it this closer and put it as something like that. So we have a SMT divergence inside of our high time frame PD array, which is this. The next thing I look for is the second fair value gap created from the 4-hour perspective, or a market structure shift, then a fair value gap created. In this case, we already have a market structure shift. Again, you should know from the previous videos in this playlist that a market structure shift is when a swing high has been invalidated. In this case, we do have a swing high right here, because the candle to the left of it is lower and the one to the right of it is lower. So that's a swing high broken by a fair value gap in this example. So this would be my entry. I would be entering this, buying from the fair value gap, with my stop loss being at the previous swing low, which is right there, and my target being the external range liquidity, as we highlighted already earlier. So this would be my setup and what I would be trading. So yeah, it's as simple as this. There's nothing complicated, and I rinse and repeat. I know this video is short, but it's exactly straight to the point on what I trade and how I trade it. So if you have any questions, of course, don't forget to let me know in the Telegram group and the Telegram channel. If you want to follow me and my journey and how I make my ends meet, I will be posting my setups there. So for now, I would say stay safe.